My cabbages are getting pretty chewed, but they're getting big, so we'll be harvesting them soon. Okay, they didn't do as well as last year. It's enough. That'll give us some nice canned cabbage and some nice dehydrated cabbage. But to get these bugs off, I have to put this, it doesn't dissolve very well. This is pink Himalayan salt and hot water. If there's any worms or slugs or bugs in between the leaves, this will do the job. And that's all the water we need until Howie gets home. And I'm going to cover these with a baby gate and go shopping. Here are my cabbages. They've been soaked, but they're still going to have to be chopped up and washed. And I went to Giant Tiger because my tomatoes aren't ready yet. And I got 6 cans of tomatoes. These are Giant Value or Great Value or whatever they were, but when I went to Giant Tiger last, these were $1 a can. They are now $1.77 a can. That's 70% more. It's gone up 70%. So it's a good thing we'll be mixing this with cabbage and onions. Let's get started. This is one of the cabbages out of my garden. They got chewed up pretty bad. And this is my regular size canning pot and my big dish pan. This is going in the dehydrator, and this will be canned with tomatoes. We got our London Sunshine dehydrator up and ready, and our cabbage has been washed. And now I'm just gonna start, putting them on their sheets. I'm gonna need both hands for this. Okay, sorry about the difficult angle, folks, but I've got a lot of things on the go today. So I'm just gonna start laying my cabbage on these trays, breaking anything up that's too big. You don't want it too thick. You don't want the trays resting on top of each other. I didn't expect to work with the cabbage for another few weeks yet, but we are doing what we can because the cabbage we're getting eaten. Now, I don't have everything I need to make canned coleslaw, but if I can get some cabbage on sale later on, then I will do that. But the carrot, like the tomatoes, the carrots aren't ready either. Spread this out on the tray as much as possible. There we go, and in there that one goes. And this is the last one, and then I'll be starting to chop for canning them with tomatoes tomorrow. This is for my soups and casseroles and that this winter. Temperature, we go on. We want the temperature at, I'm going to say 115 to 120 degrees. And then the time, it says 10 hours, but we'll see. I'm going to put it down for 7 and then we'll check, okay? All right, that's going. Time to get back to chopping cabbage. Sorry I'm crowded here, folks. But our first batch of cabbage is ready to go in the jar. I say first batch because there's going to be a lot more. I hope you can see. I can't see through my viewfinder, and I really won't know until I have taken this off the camera whether you can actually see or not. Now, people ask me if I put oxygen absorbers or moisture. You can put a moisture absorber packet if you want in here, but seriously, you really don't need it. Not if you pack the jar nice and full, and I'm going to be doing one more batch of cabbage, if not two. Sorry guys, I'm canning. I'll be canning shortly, and I'm dehydrating. There's the first amount. Now, we're going to start putting another batch in. So even though I had to pull my cabbages early because they were being eaten, and I had to cut a lot off, I still got a lot of cabbage. So to me, it's worth it to plant it again next year. There it is. This was 17 trays from the dehydrator, from 2 dehydrators. This is chock-a-block full. You can't even shake it. Now, I gotta warn you folks, if it's humid where you are, your stuff from the dehydrator has to go straight into the jar, even while it's warm. Why? Or it's gonna start rehydrating just from the humidity in the air. So straight from the dehydrator, crammed into a jar, and the lid on immediately. That way, you don't need an oxygen absorber if you're going to only keep it for a year and a half. This is the Mrs. Wolfe from our half-acre homestead. And that's Cabbage Harvest Part 2. Take care, God bless.